For each classic moment, there's always the accompaniment of a soundtrack.
Jenkins three, right wing to win it. He made it! He made the three from the right wing at the buzzer. Cats win it all! Cats win it all! Cats win it all! 31 years later, Villanova is the king of college basketball once again.
I don't think you're listening to radio unless you're a Villanova fan. It's not back in the day where you had to be unbiased. These are Villanova people that are listening to this.
And Villanova people broadcasting it. Whitey Rigsby arrived at Villanova in 1974, dished out almost 400 assists, but that was just the beginning.
Coach Mass's big thing was that you come to Villanova for life, and I know Coach Wright has done the same thing with his players. He wants guys who want to be a part of Villanova University as a student athlete, not just here for a year or 2 years or even 4 years. And we probably have it here at Villanova, the best alumni association for men's basketball of any school in the country. We just had over 80 people we introduced at halftime of the game, the Kansas game, alums that came back. And this being the 100th anniversary of Villanova men's basketball, it's really cool.
Whitey has touched so many eras, having played in the 70s, but he followed Villanova basketball before he got here, so he knew the guys in the 60s. And when he came here, always stayed connected. Working in the development office, he's connected with everybody all the way back to the 50s. And it's the beauty of Villanova basketball that everybody's connected, and Whitey gets to touch them all, and he's on the air doing it.
Part of those duties include catching up with the head coach for a pregame segment in each Villanova broadcast.
It's funny, I watched Whitey do that with Coach Massimino. As an assistant, I watched Whitey come in, and it was early in his career, and sometimes he would say the wrong thing to Coach and we'd all watch it. It was comical. Obviously, he's been doing this a long time, and he knows what our program's about. He makes it very easy for me.
In reality, for everyone, with a laid-back style born from a specific philosophy about college basketball broadcasting.
My approach to the game is just two guys sitting on the couch watching the game and talking about it and not cursing. Ryan Fannin, who I worked with for the last 22 years, has a different approach, and I think it works well together. But I just think it should be relaxed. I think it should be just conversational, what's going on in the building, what's going on in the atmosphere of the game. Relax and try to have fun with it.
Good afternoon and welcome inside the famous Hinkle Fieldhouse in Indianapolis, where today the #1 team in the country, the Villanova Wildcats, with a 13-0 record, try to match their best start in program history.
Whitey's partner since 1998 is Villanova alum Ryan Fannin, working at a labor of love.
It's just a tremendous opportunity to interact with fans. I see a lot of my old classmates from '93. I see folks that I've been able to build relationships over the years with. It's a lot of fun, and it's always great to be part of the Nova Nation.
He knows that there are people listening, that went to school in the 50s and know those players, and that they saw great teams. It's about the history, and I think it makes everyone at Villanova feel great about listening to Ryan Fannin call a game.
A pairing of two passionate and loyal Wildcats calling the action each step of the way, with a continuity that has its roots in Villanova history.
He was in the locker room. He was on the buses. He played for Coach Rollie Massimino. I think he's an incredible ambassador to Villanova basketball, and it's been a thrill to be able to call games with Whitey all these years.
Championship Saturday in the Big Apple in New York City is nothing better. I always get a kick out of it when someone says, oh yeah, when I was a kid, I remember listening to you on the air. I said, the guy's 58 years old or something. It's been a joy, it's been fun, it's been successful, and it's very rare when I'm on the air, I'm not happy doing the game and happy being where I am.